John Deere Tractors, a US-based company, has now moved into the African market, targeting Kenya, Ghana, as well as South Africa. Their annual revenue is about $40 billion with markets being in America and Europe majorly. Let's have a listen into that story.
John Deere tractor kicks up a cloud of dust as he zigzagged across a sun-drenched field, raking up dry grass and dropping bales of hay in its wake at a farm in Nanyuki, central of Kenya. The world's leading farm equipment maker is outfitting its tractors with startup Hello Tractors technology, which allows farmers to hail the machines via an app, monitors the vehicle's movement, and transmits usage information such as fuel levels. The aim is to help the US company boost sales of its famous green and yellow John Deere tractors, a tough task in a continent with the world's leading highest poverty rate and the least mechanized agricultural sector. David Kayi is a hardware engineer at Hello Tractor. He is fitting the device on a client's tractor today.
This device has an inbuilt GPS system that allows him to see where his tractor is at any given time, and also allows him to see whether the tractor is active or it's moving, or whether it's stopped, and the amount of work it has done at the end of the day for every job that it does.
Jacques Taylor, who heads John Deere's Sub-Saharan Africa business, say that the continent badly needs more machinery to develop its farming industry, but most farmers don't have the skill to justify a large investment.
The global average is 200 tractors per 100 square kilometers of arable farmland. Africa averages around 8 tractors per 100 square kilometers. Nigeria alone needs 750,000 tractors to be on the global average. So where the world is right now in terms of tractor sales, there's a huge opportunity for Hello Tractor to support that customer base.
Deere declined to comment on the investment cost for the rollout. The risks are clear. There is no certainty of any measure of success in Africa, which accounts for a tiny fraction of its global sales at present.
We do like to see that every farmer has access to mechanization, and that for us was just a natural fit, where Hello Tractor came in with an affordable telematic solution that allows us to connect people. The biggest challenge at this stage is to justify the capital investment in agriculture and financing linked to that. Because finance enables those farmers to, based on future cash flows, invest in the mechanization that they need today. And again, I think that's where Hello Tractor is just one tool that we use to bridge that gap.
Our technology is a market maker for tractor manufacturers who want to sell into those markets. Now, we know just about all the major tractor manufacturers. Some are very much interested in exploring and growing their commercial business, but a large portion of the tractor manufacturers don't have a commercial interest on the continent.
In central Kenya, Pascal Kaumbudo is testing the app on a tractor that belongs to AgriMech Africa, a Nairobi-based agricultural services firm that has taken up the offer to have the devices installed on its Deere machinery.
What we've done before is depended on the operators to record where they are and what they are doing, and you get very rough, information that way. With the Hello Tractor app, we are able to monitor how much area. And not only that, we are able to prove to others that we have actually been working. It's one thing to walk to a bank and say, hey, I work very hard. It's another thing to be able to show it.
Kaumbudo, whose company manages a dozen of tractors, envisions a future in which AgriMech runs at least 100,000 strong fleet.
Right now, we are reaching about 1,500 farmers. Within the next 2-3 years, I would like to reach 20,000, and it's not impossible. Once we have been let down by lack of capacity.
Deere's annual revenue of about $40 billion is dominated by America and Europe. It doesn't break out the numbers for Africa, but combined revenue from Africa, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, and the Middle East was about $3.9 billion last year.
Today we bring